Hi everyone, I'm Jacob Isalda. Let's begin with the first part of our session. Installing Windows 10 using VirtualBox. First off, what is VirtualBox? It's a free open source virtualization tool by Oracle that allows us to run other operating systems on our existing machine as virtual machines. This means we can test or use multiple operating systems like Windows or Linux without needing to reboot or partition our hard drive. Minimum requirements for this process: a host machine with at least 8 GB of RAM, more is better. At least 50 GB of free disk space. Download and install Oracle VirtualBox from virtualbox.org. Download a Windows 10 ISO file from Microsoft's website. We'll walk you through every step from creating the virtual machine, configuring settings, and performing the full OS installation.
Good day, I am Edwin F. Rigodon Jr. After launching VirtualBox, the first step is to create a new virtual machine. Think of this like setting up a new imaginary computer. Here's how. Click the New button on the top left. A window will pop up asking for a name. Enter something like Windows 10. For type, select Microsoft Windows. Under version, choose Windows 10. Then, make sure your ISO matches this version. And then the last step is click Next. At this point, VirtualBox has created the shell for your virtual PC. It still needs memory and storage, which we'll configure next.
Good day everyone, my name is Dian Kevin El Caparas. Allocating memory and creating virtual hard disk. Now we need to give our virtual machine the resources it needs to run. First, we choose how much RAM to allocate. The recommendation is at least 4096 MB or 4 GB. If your system has more RAM, you can allocate more, but leave enough for your host operating system. Next, we create a virtual hard drive. First, we select create a virtual hard disk now and click create. Choose VDI, VirtualBox Disk Image. This format works best with VirtualBox. Choose dynamically allocated. This means the file will grow as needed instead of taking up all the space immediately. Set the size to at least 50 GB for Windows 10 to function properly and click create.
Good day everyone, my name is Mark Axel de Abrenica and the next one is mounting the Windows ISO file. Our VM is ready but it doesn't have an operating system yet. Well now, insert the Windows 10 ISO like we would insert a DVD into a physical machine. The step 1, click on your Windows 10 VM and go to the settings. The next step is go to the storage tab. The next is under the controller IDE, click the empty disk icon. On the right side, click the small disk icon and choose a disk file. The next step is to navigate to where your Windows 10 ISO is stored and select it. And the last step is click OK. By doing this, we tell VirtualBox to boot from the Windows 10 ISO. The next time it starts,
just like putting from a DVD or USB stick on a real computer. And to start installing.
Good day everyone, I'm Jake Vergara. Now comes the exciting part. Starting the Windows installation. First, click on the virtual machine and click Start. Second, VirtualBox will boot using the ISO file we attach. Third, you'll see the Windows setup screen and select language, English or your preference. Time and currency format. Keyboard input method. Port. Click next, then install now. It may ask for a product key. If you're testing, click I don't have a product key. To continue with the unlicensed version, select the version of Windows you want, Home or Pro, and click Next. Accept the license agreement by checking the box and clicking the Next again. Now, we'll choose the installation type.
I'm Aljun Umali. Since this is a brand new virtual hard disk, we'll perform a clean installation. 1. On the which type of installation do you want? Screen, choose custom installation window only, advanced. 2. You see the entry that say unlocated space. This is a virtual disk we created earlier. 3. Select it and click next. Now the installations begin. Window will copy files, install features and updates. This process may take to 10 to 20 minutes depending on your machine. Once you complete your virtual machine, will start. Let it boot from the virtual hard disk. This time is not ISO.
This is Carly and Adeline, and this is the final setup. After the reboot, you will go through the Windows 10 first time setup. And 1. Choose your region and keyboard layout. And number 2 is for Microsoft account login. For number 2, if you don't want to use one, choose offline account or domain join instead. Then number 3 is set up a username and password. Then number 4 is choose privacy settings. Then you can turn most of them off for better performance. Then once done, you will land on the Windows 10 desktop. Then you now have a fully functional Windows 10 virtual machine. You can now install software, test applications, and explore safely within the virtual environment.
Hi again, I'm Jacob Isalda. Now let's move on to installing Ubuntu Linux, another popular operating system using VirtualBox. Why Ubuntu? It's free, open source, secure, and widely used in servers, development, and education. Perfect for testing Linux environments without affecting your main system. Requirements: download the Ubuntu ISO from ubuntu.com. VirtualBox should be already been installed. Ensure your PC has at least 25 gigabytes of free space and 2 to 4 gigabytes of available RAM. Let's create the Ubuntu VM now.
I am Edwin F. Rigodon, and this is the next step. Just like we did for Windows. Number 1, click New in VirtualBox. Name the virtual machine Ubuntu Linux. Select type Linux. The next step is version. Choose Ubuntu 64-bit and then click the next step to proceed. This sets up a container for our Linux environment. It's important to select the correct version so VirtualBox knows how to optimize the virtual machine for Ubuntu.
I'm Dean Kevin Caparas, and memory RAM. Allocate 2048 MB minimum. If you have more RAM, allocate 4096 MB for smoother performance. This setup. First step, select create a virtual hard disk now or create. Second step, choose VDI format. Third step, choose dynamically allocated so space is used only as needed. Fourth step, set at least 25 GB for Ubuntu, more if you plan to install many applications. Last step is click create.
My name is Mark Axel Tuyabrenica, and the next one is to boot Ubuntu. The first step is go to your Ubuntu virtual machine and settings, storage, and under the controller IDE, select the empty disk icon. On the right side, click the small disk icon and choose your Ubuntu ISO file and click the OK to save. You know the setup, the virtual CD or DVD drive with Ubuntu. Let's boot in and begin installation.
Good day everyone, I'm Jake Vergara. Click Start to run the virtual machine. The system boots into Ubuntu's installer. Select Try or Install Ubuntu and choose Install Ubuntu. Now go through language selection, keyboard layout, or updates and software. Choose normal installation. Check both boxes to download updates and install third-party drivers. This helps improve performance and compatibility during the installation.
I'm Aljunumali. Next, this is installing type. Since the disk is blank, choose erase disk and install Ubuntu. This applies to the virtual disk only. Confirm change. Click install now. Select your time zone, then click continue. Now create your user account. Enter your name, computer name, username, and password. Ubuntu will now begin installing. This usually takes 10 to 15 minutes.
This is Carly and Adeline, and this is finalizing Ubuntu. Once installation is done, click Restart Now. If prompted, remove the ISO from devices. 2 optical drives and remove this. After restart, log in with the user credentials you set up. Then welcome to Ubuntu. You can now access the Linux terminal, install apps from the Software Center, or try programming tools like Python or VS Code. Then your virtual Ubuntu environment is ready to go.
That brings us to the end of our 30-minute guide on installing Windows 10 and Ubuntu Linux on VirtualBox. In VirtualBox, you now have a safe, flexible environment to run different operating systems side by side. Whether you want to test software, learn Linux, or explore a different OS without dual booting, virtualization makes it possible without risk. One of the most useful features once everything is set up is the ability to drag and drop files between your main OS and virtual machine. Let's finish with a guide on how to set that up.